All right, hello and welcome. Have you ever found yourself saying no in French and just feeling, well, like it's missing something? Like you want to say not at all, or never, or absolutely nothing with that same kind of confidence you hear from native speakers? If that sounds familiar, then you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to dive deep and unlock the secrets of French negation. And trust me, it's a surprisingly elegant system. Now, this masterclass is brought to you by us here at a French Rendezvous, Canada's top second language school. Our whole philosophy is pretty straightforward. We believe learning a language should be clear, it should be structured, and most importantly, it has to be effective. And that's exactly the kind of approach we're going to take together today. And really, what you're about to see today, it's just a small taste of our whole learning environment. We're all about supporting our students with everything they need. Personalized courses with certified professors, a 24/7 interactive platform, the whole shebang. We've got flashcards, visual aids, audio tools, you name it, all designed to help you succeed. So, here's what's on the agenda for today. First, we're going to get a handle on the negative sentence itself. Then, we'll build that core n'est pas foundation. After that, we'll get into some more advanced ways to say no. And finally, we'll chat about how you can master French with us. All right, let's dive right into our first section, understanding the negative sentence. So what exactly is it, and why is it so darn important? Okay, so at its core, la phrase négative is basically how you say something isn't. It's how you express an absence, whether that's the absence of an action, a feeling, or just a state of being. It's the tool in your toolbox for saying something isn't happening, or that a statement just isn't true. But it's so much more than just saying no, right? Think about it. Negation is something you use all the time in real conversation. It's how you can express a counter-truth, set the record straight. It's how you state a fact, show that you disagree, or just make your own position crystal clear. So that leads us to the big question, doesn't it? We get what it is, and we definitely get why we need it. But how do you actually build one? How's it constructed? And that brings us perfectly into section 2. We're going to build the absolute foundation, the bedrock of all French negation, the ne pas structure. This is the one you have to know. Okay, I want you to think of this like making a sandwich. Seriously. Your verb, that's the filling. And the ne and the pas, those are the two pieces of bread that hold the whole thing together. It's a simple formula. You start with ne before the verb, you drop your conjugated verb right in the middle, and you finish it off with pas right after. Easy, right? It's a super reliable formula. Let's see this formula in action. Take this sentence. Je ne suis pas fatigué. I am not tired. See it? There's our perfect little sandwich. You've got ne, then the verb suis, and then pas. It's simple, it's clean, and it is absolutely correct. All right, so you've got ne, pas down. You've mastered the basics. Now you're ready to start adding some real nuance and color to your French. So welcome to section 3, where we're going to explore some more advanced negative constructions. Okay, here is the golden rule, the one thing you really need to remember. French negation is almost always a two-part structure. That sandwich idea we talked about, it still holds true. The first piece of bread is almost always ne. But it's that second part, the part after the verb, where things get really interesting. That's where you can start to play with the meaning. For example, what if you want to say you never do something? It's simple. You just swap out pas for jamais. So you get je ne mange jamais de viande. I never eat meat. You see, the structure is exactly the same, but the meaning completely changes. It becomes so much more definitive, totally absolute. And what if you want to talk about the absence of, well, things? A total void? For that, you use rien. Je ne vois rien. I see nothing. And again, look at that structure. It's unshakable. You've got ne before the verb and rien right after. Okay, so we've covered never and nothing. What about the absence of people? Well, for that, you've got personne. Je ne connais personne. I know no one. I bet you're starting to see the pattern now, aren't you? It's actually a really elegant and logical system once you get the hang of it. Now this is where the true power of French negation really opens up. Just look at this incredible palette of options you have. For instance, with ne plus, you can say something is no longer happening. Or if you want to be really formal and emphatic, ne point gives you a strong not at all. You've even got ni for neither nor. This right here is the moment your French goes from just functional to truly sophisticated.
And this last example shows off one final but really crucial detail, especially for pronunciation. Check this out. Je n'ai nul besoin de votre argent. I have no need of your money. Did you notice that no with the apostrophe? That's not a new word or anything. It's just what happens to no when it comes before a verb that starts with a vowel, like a here. It's a tiny little change, but it makes the language flow so much more beautifully.
Okay, that brings us to our final section. We have laid a really powerful foundation today. So now let's talk about how you can take everything you've just learned and keep moving forward on your path to fluency with us. You know, this clear step-by-step approach we've taken today, that's not just for this one masterclass. It's at the very heart of our teaching philosophy. The kind of clarity you've experienced right here, that's exactly what you can expect in every single course we offer at a French Rendezvous. Look, you don't have to figure all this stuff out on your own. If you're feeling ready to go from just learning French to truly mastering it, then we'd love for you to join our complete learning ecosystem. Let us be your guide and help you crush your language goals. So, I want to leave you with a question to think about. Now that you have this new understanding of the structure and the sheer variety of French negation, how are you going to use it? How will you express yourself more precisely, more elegantly, and, more powerfully? The potential is officially in your hands now. Thanks so much for joining us for this masterclass.
A French rendezvous.